So another thing that I really like about the 2024 Player's Handbook is this table right here at the bottom. You probably can't really make that out, but as we know, that's probably not a bad thing. And this is on page 43 of your Player's Handbook. And it's that we're actually addressing tiers of play in the Player's Handbook as opposed to the Dungeon Master's Guide. And more importantly, it has rules here for starting at higher levels, starting at levels above level 1. Now, I know a lot of folks out there don't like level 1. They don't like to even start at less than level 5. Well, if you want to realize how much gold or even magic items to give your players, we actually have that here, and it does appear as though this version is going to give you a little bit more in terms of magic items, I think, based on what I see here. So, by the way, if you like what I do here, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps a lot, and it's really just one click for you guys. So, what we have here is starting at level 2 to 4, right? Because starting at level 1 is just going to be whatever the base requirements are in the Player's Handbook. It says you're going to start with your normal starting equipment. However, you are going to start with one common magic item. So if you're starting from levels 2 to 4, that you get a common magic item. And common magic items aren't really game breaking in any way. They're actually, I'd almost recommend you give everybody a common magic item, maybe almost in place of a trinket, because common magic items can really help refine and help define almost to some degree your character, right? Does your wizard have that hat of wizardry, or your bard have that cloak of billowing, or one of those cool instruments or something like that? They could really build a character, or at least really work that into the backstory and things like that. So I really like common magic items in that aspect. If you are starting from levels 5 to 10, which is tier 2, you're going to start with 500 gold pieces, plus a d10 times 25 gold pieces, plus normal starting equipment. So basically, anywhere between like 750 and 525 gold pieces, plus your normal starting equipment, and you're going to have one common magic item, and then also one uncommon magic item, which again can drastically shift the power balance of the game. This is again their recommendations. I've played with people that play very differently. You can obviously adjust this and alter this to fit your campaign however you see fit. Now, if we jump up to tier 3, which is starting level 11 to 16, that 500 GP jumps up to 5,000 gold pieces, plus anywhere between 25 and 250 gold pieces in addition to that. So again, 5,025 or 5,250. And plus your starting equipment, you're going to start with 2 common magic items, 3 uncommon magic items, and 1 rare magic item. This is their recommendations for levels 11 to 16. And lastly, if you start in a tier 4 campaign where you're starting from levels 17 to 20, it's recommending 20,000 gold pieces, plus that again, 25 to 250 gold pieces in addition to the starting equipment. And you will start with 2 common magic items, 4 uncommon magic items, 3 rare magic items, and 1 very rare magic item. Now, that is drastically different than what I remember there being in the Tiers of Play section of the 2014 Dungeon Master's Guide. I don't remember exactly where that is set up in that book, because it wasn't very easy to find. I think was it under Tiers of Play, perhaps? Yeah, okay. So here we go. Let's pull this up real quick just to show you. This is the 2014 Dungeon Master's Guide, and it had difference here for the low, medium, and high magic campaigns. If you were in a high magic campaign, it still kept this amount here, right? This is what's in the book, 20,000 plus a D10. It now gives you this, and again in 2014, 3 uncommon, 2 rare, and 1 very rare. We're now saying here in 2024, 2 common, 4 uncommon, 3 rare, and 1 very rare. So from that alone, it does look like the amount of magical gear that we're anticipating you possibly being able to get and earn in the course of the 2024 Player's Handbook looks to be slightly above what we had in 2014. It also, at least here, doesn't list tiers of magic, like low magic, high magic, standard. So I'm assuming that what we're seeing here is the standard campaign amount. Obviously, you could scale up or down as you see fit, but that does make me pretty excited to see the Dungeon Master's Guide in a couple months here, because I'm assuming that means we're going to have more magical uses overall. And the fact that we did hear from Chris Perkins that apparently there will be prices associated with those magic items when we get the Dungeon Master's Guide, which is also something I'm pretty excited about. So anyway, folks, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments down below. I'll see you all next time.